Okay? You follow? So, ito yung pag-authorize with roles. But before we proceed, no, I'd like to look at the edit and the delete. This is the code behind. This is like the code behind. No, there are there are two edits here. The first is the edit for the post. No, kasi ganito yung dapat. This is the HTTP get, and there's an edit for the HTTP post. What's the difference? Let's look at that. No, okay, nilagyan ko na ng authorize. No, authorize. Okay, let's look at the difference. No. List employees. Okay. When you click the edit here, this calls the get. Okay. This is the part where the browser gets information from or pieces of information from the user. Ito, pag-type mo dito. Okay. Do you follow? And when you click save, okay, that's the part where, okay, nag-error na tayo dito, no? Nag-error na tayo dito because what happened? Local, that's the part where the, okay, that's the part where the post is called, no? May error tayo because this is view employee, no? What is the name of the view? The edit view. Okay? Bakit yun nag-error, no? Di siya nakabalik. Let's remove the authorized first. Let's remove the authorized first. Okay. Di siya nakabalik sa employees. Okay? Okay. Because we have renamed it to list employees, no? We'll just rename this first as index. Okay? And then in our employee controller, we'll also have to rename this as index. Hindi siya nakabalik sa ano. It should be able to do that. Anyway, we'll just recreate the no. We can recreate the whole set of classes. And then we'll go to our partial. This is now the ASP action is now index. Let's look at the edit HTML. What will happen if you will submit? Pag submit niya ng button, balik lang siya, no? Dapat balik lang siya. Balik lang siya sa edit. Anyway, we can remove the views and then we can also remove the controller again, no? Okay, it's okay na. Pag-edit natin, tanggalin natin ito. Save. So it goes back. Let's look at the authorize of the edit. Because we haven't named this properly yet, no? They follow. And then we can go back to our controller. We can put the authorize. It's already here. Authorize. So pwede nang ano. Yung ating edit. Okay. This is the create, the post of the create, and this is the well, not authorize. Okay. Do you follow? So, mali yung pagka-rename ko. Dapat hindi ko binalik ko lang sa index. Okay? Because the thing is, we should have named it ano, differently at the start. No? Kasi maraming index eh. Do you follow? These employees. Index ang default na hinahanap niya. Okay? Then when you log out, so it will require you a login. Now, what I'd like to do is to assign authorities to the uh, to the access, no? Such that only the admin can edit and delete. Okay? Okay? So meron tayo dito, no? You can get the authorized here, no? Administrator. Okay? But first, we'll have to assign to create roles, no? Ang problema, wala tayong roles and it's very difficult to create it's a long story, no? We will have to finish it the whole week. It will take us the whole week to discuss the whole identity framework, no, of ASP.NET Core. We will do that, no, anyway. So what I'd like to do now is to manually assign, okay? To manually assign administrators, no? Okay? So for example, here we have ASP.NET roles. How can we assign roles here, no, in this table? Unfortunately, we cannot hard code the roles because of the types, no? Hindi natin pwede ito hard code. Like, let's design. Because ID is nvarchar, no? Okay? Do you follow? This should be system generated. However, we can insert, no? We can, there's a shortcut, by the way, in SQL Server. We can script table as insert. New period. Okay? So, ito. Okay? Values. The first is new ID. We call a function new ID. No? It's a built-in function. You have to do that, no? We call this administrator. I-leave na lang natin yung concurrency stamp, no? Well, that's usually the normalized part. The normalized part is concurrency stamp. We can leave this as blank. Okay, let's run this. So, dalawa na yung ano, napatula ito. Okay, puro na wala. Okay. So, meron na. And then we'll add another plain user. Okay. Okay, such that if you say select star from ASP.NET roles. So, ito, dalawang roles, no? May ID, ano? Okay, then will also select star from ASP.NET users. Okay? Sige. So ito, meron tayong dalawang users and we have two roles. We'd like to assign r.com as a plain user and admin.r.com as an administrator. How do we know that? Nandito tayo sa ASP.NET user roles. No? Do you follow? Edit natin ito. Okay. You have user ID. We'll just have to add. For example, if administrator is a user, okay, we'll just copy this, no? Put it here, no? Administrator is a user, okay? And then the role, okay? At ito pala, dito pala si administrator, no? Ito pala ang kopyahin natin. Okay? Di follow. Mali yung kanina, no? We have to erase this because what's here is the user ID. The user ID of admin. Okay? Yun yung user ID niya. And then, ang kanyang role is this. This is the user, the role. We copy this. And then we just save, no? Do you follow? So what we're adding here is administrator is a user and an administrator at the same time. Do you follow? Okay. The user administrator has two roles, no? Okay. This is the role for the user. This is the role for the administrator. On the contrary, no? The user r.com is a plain user. Okay, kopyahin natin yan. And then, si r.com is just a plain user. Okay. Okay. So, ito yung administrator role. Let's look at that. This is the administrator role. 85. Okay. Ito yung user role. So administrator has two roles, as user and as administrator. And then r.com has a user plain role. Do you follow? Okay, let's close this. Okay, sorry. Okay. Anyway, it's already in our how do we have a code, no? So naghang. Ito lang, it's in the documentation of nasa documentation ng ano? Ito lang, no? Okay. Authorized roles administrator. Okay. Do you follow? So let's look at this. So itong si edit ngayon will be authorized role administrator. Okay? Si edit and si delete. You follow? So this will require the administrator role. Can we check that out? Now, you can put commas, no? You follow, will do that. Okay. Okay. So for example, I'll log out and log in as a plain user. You follow? So I can list employees, but let me edit. So access denied. Do you follow? Do you follow? However, if I log out and log in as administrator, no? And then I'll go here and then I'll click edit. O bakit wala pa tayong administrator? Let's look at that na. Si admin ito eh. Let's look at the roles. Administrator. Dapat ang roles is administrator. Okay? E-store. Meron tayo administrator. Kaya nagkamali tayo ng assignment na. Let's do that again. Bakit dalawa, no? Okay. Let's look at that. Okay. We also look at the users, no? Nagkamali tayo ng assign, no? Baligtad. So, for example, si admin is E2, A2, A2. Let's look at the A2. Ito siya. Okay? Ito siya. The first is EB. EB and E5. Administrator. Okay? Dapat pwede. No? Administrator. Let's look at user daw. No, sorry. Sorry. Sa-delete ko pala nalagay. No, I'm sorry. I should have put this in. Should have put this in edit. Nandiyan siya sa edit. Sabi ka daw ng user. Kasi pwedeng ganyan eh. So, ganito. Do you follow? Let's run this. Okay. Just denied. Not sure why is this, no? Maybe because of these roles. Okay. I will check this out, no? That's the whole point, no? I'll check this out and then give you the correct code next meeting. Okay. Pwede. Oh, sorry. Mali, no? Okay. 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 Dapat kasi pag mag-edit dito, hindi dapat ito ma-access ng mga non-administrators, okay? Only the details. Okay. Any questions so far? No? We're running out of time, no? So anyway, let me give you give me time, no? Let me give me time to iron this out, no? Anyway, yun lang naman authorization. And then you can start working on your project, no? Authorization of roles. Maybe the roles that we are here were not registered. Nandito ba ako sa ano? Let me check if I'm on the right database. Maybe I'm on the wrong database. E-store, no? Sa e-store tayo. Okay. Any questions so far? So see you tomorrow, no? We'll finish this within this week. The authorization, no? And I'll give you a code to manage the roles. I'm still building the code, no? So I'll be able to bring that up to you within this week, I'm sure, no? You follow? Any questions so far? Okay. So madali na lang mag-create ano ng CRUDs dito, no? Okay? Any questions? So I'll upload the code and the meeting in our Daggler site. So make sure you're ready with your groups, okay? What's your question, Menrico? Are you still there? Nasa private. Menrico. The cart is only my suggestion, no? The cart is only a suggestion, no? Everyone, it's just a suggestion. If you can make a cart, the better. But I only require you to create CRUDs, no? Employees, no? Inventory master list, suppliers, no? Customers, etc. No? Kung may mga books, book titles, authors, no? Do you follow? Ang groups, I have to check them again, no? Kasi na-offline ako last week. I'm sorry, no? Hindi ko pa na-check lahat ng groups. Do you follow? No? I'd like it in particular to use, no? The identity framework of ASP.NET Core. That is if you are using .NET Core. If you are using ASP.NET, you have to use your own authorization, no? Okay? 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 So, see you tomorrow, no? We'll try to finish this within this week. Authorization lang naman, no? Mahirap dito yung pag-create ng authorization management. I've already created them. I'm going to show you to them one by one, okay? Any questions? So, see you all tomorrow, no? Everyone? So, try to be present, no? Because we are about to finish and then very important topics. Okay? Thank you. No?